Okay, trying to do this video again. Been working on this titanium signature series FASS on a 6.7 liter third gen Cummins, and a couple of install gotchas I just wanted y'all to be aware of if you're doing one of these. The instructions are very detailed on certain things and not on others. Some things are extremely detailed on things that don't really matter, and they don't mention things that do matter. So I want to get the biggest one here, and the most infuriating is after doing all this, I am short. That's probably 12 inches, 8 inches, somewhere in there, from getting from the output of the pump to the CP3. We had no accidental cuts, nothing like that. No really long runs or big loops or anything like that. This is just, the kit just doesn't come with enough fuel line. And the downside is I'm not exactly sure how to get it off that push fitting without tearing the push fitting up. I could assume I can razor blade it, but you know, it's just one more thing you got to do. So very unimpressed with that. I don't know if Air Dog's any better, but so far I've been not really happy with the FASS. Performance wise and the quality wise, it's all great. But I mean, they could just send it to you in a box and say figure it out, and you'd probably be better off because you wouldn't go down some of these false leads following their instructions. Like connect this to the fitting and route it up to the fuel pump and find out you're short. That's a total pain in the ass, because this truck would be running right now if it wasn't for that. Instead, we're down for probably 3 more days. Another thing to be aware of, the fuel pump mounting location. It's real close to hitting that hanger for the spring. So you just got to be real careful in mounting that. And because of that, it sits way out on the edge and it overlaps the bracket that it's bolted to. So it kind of leans inboard a little bit. The top leans inboard. Not a big deal, but just something to be aware of. The other thing, the big one, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it up in there or not, but where you mount the I don't remember what the name is, BF something, wherever the sucker tube mounts to, that block that you drill a hole in the tank and you put that in, you have to make sure that the supply, there it is in there, you can see it way back there, that red thing. Make sure that the supply to the filter is pointed inboard and aft on the truck, and that the return comes straight forward. You can see it shoots straight up here and goes right to the return on the FASS itself. They didn't mention that in the picture. It's routed that way, or at least it looks like it is, but they didn't mention that. I turned it the other way around thinking the supply should be as close to the pump as possible, but the supply goes into the back of the FASS, so you can't make that kind of turn. I had to drop everything and change things around. And really, that's about it as far as the gotchas on this. Trying to think if there are any other ones. Oh, yeah, there is actually one more. When you're mounting this, and again, this is a mega cab, so perhaps there's enough fuel line if you have like a 3/4 ton, like short bed brodozer type truck. But on the longer wheelbase trucks, you don't have enough fuel line. But the one more thing I wanted to mention was that mounting bolt right up here. See if I can reach it. That one. Make sure that you slide this back far enough to get that mounting bolt in. Because if you do it like they tell you to do it, where you hold it all up there and you mark it, then you take the FASS off of that bracket, bolt it all together, this hanger is in the way of putting that bolt back in. So just be careful when you do that, that you mount the FASS far enough aft to clear that hanger. But that's about it. Like I said, again, quality, pretty good on everything. I'm very happy with that. Shortened me on fuel line. It's probably, I don't know that I'd buy another one because of that. They're sending me out some new ones, but again, that 3-day loss is significant without even an apology. You know, say you're sorry. So that's about it. So be careful. I'm making some videos on actually doing the install to kind of help people out, because again, the instructions are not exactly specific. They are specific, but not necessarily for the things that'll get you in trouble. All right, I hope that helps somebody out there.